Hey guys, welcome. It's your girl, Black Girl Minimalism, take one. We are doing the Clueless Tarot Guidebook deck, and we're using, oh yeah, this is take one. And it's the fifth. I'm sorry guys, it's the fifth, and we are titling this one Back to Back Blessings. And so I don't have an introductory written message for you, but I am excited to go ahead and go forth into this read. I'm going to take from what is facing up, which is the Ace of Wands. This is a call to a particular phone call coming in. So let's go ahead and first read that as we're starting this read. I hope that you guys had a beautiful day thus far, and we'll be going into a nice closing of this week also. So, sorry, I put my hand in front. It's me. So the Ace of Wands is the essence of inspiration. If you have a random idea, go with it. Communication is so hot right now that everyone else is totally motivated to try something new too. But that's a lot of power. So make sure you're not burning yourself out. So yeah, it's raising a call to getting the rest, which we'll be doing in the next hour or so. We just have one errand to do. And then just be back, rest. We're being called to rest at this time, and that is okay, because I think sometimes when you're being called to rest, it's because you have a lot coming forward. All right, so we have the Pismo Beach relief, which is the Nine of Wands. We have the Eight of Swords coming up in regards to maybe heavy written extension of energy. We have the Five of Swords. This is between Cher and Elton, and he has the pen in hand, and we have the Emperor energy. Let's read the Five of Swords because I don't remember what that is. So Five of Swords is feeling a bit prickly today. Maybe it's time for a workout or some self-help books, because argumentativeness is not helping anything. Is something actually wrong, or are you just arguing for the sake of being right? Winning at all costs is totally exhausting. Consider if it's worth it before you pick up those pens. So maybe it's saying that, like, if you're feeling that way, I don't particularly feel like I've expressed any of those energies for myself, but if for you on the other end you're feeling any waves of emotions, that could be in an argumentative space, it could be internally or outwardly, then just kind of pay attention to that. No matter how convincing you can be, you cannot talk yourself out of a bad mood. That's this one. Okay, well, maybe you can, but it's hard to at first. Thinking negatively about yourself holds you back from everything. But sometimes being in a funk is your body's way of telling you to slow down. And we just talked about rest. Not everything is negotiable, so you need to let yourself feel these feelings. Remember earlier we had the Ace of Cups come up, and it was like an overpour of cups as it pertains to abundance. But with that overpour is a reflection space. And so when you're reflecting, it is going to be coming in fast. It can be coming in fast, whether it's up and down emotions, because you're in this space of like, oh my God, this thing has happened. But it's like, you ever seen someone delivering a speech and they're like, oh my God, I'm so overwhelmed or surprised, I don't even know what to say, because it was unexpected, right? And you didn't even know that things could happen in this way. So I feel like those feelings are very real, and it's very reflective as well. You're also being guided into the Emperor energy, which has to do with feeling, even though you may be feeling indifferent in your emotions, you're still presenting in this maybe Emperor way, which is a good thing, because a lot coming out, which is a good thing because that means you have a sense of flow as it pertains to navigating your emotions. Sorry, it's like so much coming out. I don't know how to go with it. Okay, let's clear. So we have some choices coming forward. Maybe some choices that you're probably not interested in, because he's looking at the cups in front of him, but he's not making a go on it. He's just looking. And this person looks behind the bar. He looks like he sees that he's thinking over it. But again, it seems kind of like he's decided on the other end. The guy with the glasses, like he's decided maybe he's not interested in it. Have fun this weekend. So it's telling you to let loose, have some fun, do something that is just like thoughtless, not in a bad way, but like, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't require much. Like, go and do that thing. We have the Magician card. This is alchemizing your energy. You have a lot of fieriness. We talked about fiery energy earlier in the previous read today. But then also we have this is the Five of Wands. So you have fire from the Magician. You have fire through an exchange that's happening between friends, I think. But there is some communication in the background in regards to it. So it seems as though when I see the Magician there, I see that as navigating the energy in a way that maybe more you're in control, right? You're in control of how you flow with it, because the alchemist knows what to do with what's in front of them, their resources, their skills, their conversation. They just know what to do. They know how to vibe. We have the Tower card coming up, which has to do with, it's two people falling from that tower, but it's a lightning bolt of expressionism there, and fire coming from the tower as well. But we have the King of Swords energy. This is a go for it energy. We talked about that earlier, so I won't spend too much time on it. This King of Wands is coming out as well again, and I see this as a presence as it pertains to how people see you from from a particular lens, maybe perspective. Also the Seven of Swords. And I just see this as a call to like just be aware, pay attention. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 12 cards. But at the end, there's you, the High Priestess. So it's a lot coming forward where it has to do with, you know, maybe some things that might be difficult. And then I can't look over this when I talked about communication, or what was it? It was this card between Elton and Cher. Maybe it's a mood as it pertains to that. And then he also had the pen. But then at the end, it got to a point with Cher and Ty of them navigating a conversation with one another. So maybe it's a conversation where, you know, for Cher, she looked very comfortable in her seat, right? She's like, okay, like she's receiving the message. For Ty, she's kind of laid back, of which she's maybe wondering how Cher may respond to something. So maybe that could be something to be significant. Somebody on the other end is scared to bring something to the table in regards to conversation. So just be aware of that. But then also just know you're in this vibe. You're in the High Priestess, so you got this under control. And you're going to be moving back towards your blessings. So, yeah, navigate towards that High Priestess energy. Know that you have the power and you have the capability to do so. And I will see you tomorrow. I love you so much. Bye.